Vice President Kamala Harris tells Americans to accept the results of Wednesday's elections, and the West Indies win its first one-day international series for the year. This is the DBS Morning News. The details right after this.
Cooking made easy with Roberts. Purchase Roberts coconut spread, olive oil spread, or mellow cream
for a chance to win one of 4 amazing prizes: a cake mixer, a complete cooking set, a pressure cooker, or baking tins. Can you imagine butter with coconut or soybean oil combined? Nuka Pale, boom boom. Excellent taste, great flavor, and a healthier option. Shop now and win big with Roberts. Promotion ends November 15th. Terms and conditions apply.
Manger local, boire local, plonger en dedans toute bagaille Dominique. Appréciez bon sample pour un rien pendant toute saison là. Célébrez Kilti Dominique et puis spectacle local en live. Visitez Delino en magasin là pour bon petit déjeuner et bon déjeuner créole. Visitez Coin Dominique côté Big W et puis IGA Supercenter et achetez ou gagner manger Dominique. Proposé par HHV Whitchurch & Company pour meilleurs produits en gros et en détail.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
DBS News.
Welcome back to the DBS Major Morning News. My name is Curtis Matthew. Here we go with our lead story. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit has warned about the impact of chronic non-communicable diseases, CNCDs, on the Dominican population. In his Independence Day address to the nation on November 3, Mr. Skerrit said Dominicans need to take action urgently to reverse the trend.
One issue of grave concern to me as Prime Minister, the issue of the high prevalence of CNCDs in our country. I wish to plead to us the need for us to take care of ourselves. The high incidence of diabetes and hypertension in particular is causing havoc in our country. But we can stem that flow by eating properly and by exercising regularly. Let us try to live a sugar-free life as far as possible.
And that's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit addressing the nation on November 3. Meanwhile, community leader Amor Thomas received the Meritorious Service Award for his many years of service to the Grand Bay community.
Well, really, it's not an award for me. It's an award for the people, for the community, in the sense that I was in the vineyard working with the people, and that is the result of my dedicated work and service to the community. It means that I have contributed immensely to community development and also the way forward for people to model on in the community. I served as chairman of the Grand Bay Village Council for a number of years, as a councillor, as president of the credit union for a number of years, as chairman of the Grand Bay Disaster Management Committee up till this time, and the Southern District Management Committee, and also Southern District Council Association.
And that's community leader in Grand Bay, Amor Thomas. Dominican Janice Catherine Lighton Amor, who resides abroad, says she was elated to be given the Meritorious Service Award for promotion of Dominica's culture.
The award has been very, very rewarding and appreciative. It's good that we can be overseas, work, and still be recognized in our homeland. It's also very wonderful to know that you can step out of Dominica and be appreciated out of Dominica. And I really I'm grateful for the people who sponsored me, and I think it's very rewarding. For me going forward, I'll keep on doing what I love doing best, which is promoting Dominica, being an ambassador for Dominica, showcasing Dominica to many people, everybody I meet. Because I think that Dominica is such a beautiful place. Dominica is so beautiful. There's so much to enjoy here, you know, and I think we take a lot for granted. When we leave Dominica, we can appreciate Dominica better. And then when we come back, we realize, wow, you know, we left all that, you know. So I'm really, really grateful to be able to be out of Dominica and to be telling people what a beautiful country that my homeland Dominica is.
Another recipient of the 2024 Meritorious Service Award was Carol Severin Abraham for Agriculture and Education.
Well, I was very shocked when I got the letter, but then I started to reflect that I have really served Dominica in different capacities. So I accepted it. For one thing, like for instance, in education, I taught at the Dominica Grammar School and Sifokol, you know, at the same time, because they were both on the same compound at that time. I taught biology, O and A level, and that went on for a while. And then I did a master's and I went into agriculture, that is plant protection and quarantine, because my master's was in plant pathology. So I was there for about 5 years, and then I was moved across to the Rural Communication Center. I didn't really have experience in that, but I gained experience, and then that department was kind of phased out, so then I moved to mapping. I stayed there about 11 years, head of production and programming. Really enjoyed it, learned a lot about, you know, television and production and all that kind of stuff. And then when mapping went into their problems, I was looking after my aunt, and I was also teaching at the college, because I've always been teaching, regardless of where I am. I'm always finding myself going back to the college. Anyway, then I got a call asking me, I was told we need you in agriculture. These were the words that were told to me. I said, in for what? They said, black sigatoka. My response was, oh, you mean the disease I read about in the Chronicle? And the person told me the PS will be in touch with me, and that was it.
Recipient of the 2024 Meritorious Service Award, Carol Severin Abraham. Educator Adelina Detush, a teacher at Convent Prep, received the Long Service Medal.
Well, it's a well-deserved award, I think, because I worked hard. I'm still working hard. And having worked for 51 years so far, 51 years of my life, I think this is a good thing. Not for me only, but for all those people who have seen me through those years. Parents, teachers, everybody. Only at the Convent Prep. I've never been anywhere else. I'm retired as a principal, but I went back to the classroom as grade 6 teacher. I'm still at Convent Prep. I'm retired as a principal in 2018, and after that I went back to the classroom. People I don't remember their names, and you know, they are married, and you know, many of them tell me that I have not changed a bit, but they have changed, so that's why I can't remember them. My message would be, continue doing what you're doing. Love what you do, and do it with a passion, because it's my passion that has me right here. Because I love teaching children, I love to teach, I love what I do.
Educator Adelina Detush, a long-time teacher at the Convent Prep. Meanwhile, groundsman Isaac Andre is elated to have received the Services Medal of Honor.
I didn't work in vain, and things are really working well. Even as now I retire, I still work in groundsman work, still assisting different committees and things. Well, I retired government, but I still work with football still. The other groundsman is plenty of work, but people don't understand that. Because when you have to cut field and mark it, and then go under the hot sun sometimes, it's a really hard job, really hard job. So I'm saying I did very well for my time. And the only thing I'm happy about is when our gold medalists, I said before I die, I want to see we get a gold medal in the Olympics. And I said before I die, I just pray that our young sports people take the work more seriously, train harder, and try to get more medals.
Groundsman Isaac Andre. DBS News will bring you other recipients of awards on 3rd November 2024. Other news this morning, Education Minister Octavia Alfred says a plan to establish early childhood centers at primary schools in Dominica is well underway. Her statement comes as Dominica observes Early Childhood Month under the theme Pei Nu, Kado Nu, Tisa for Nu.
61% of all government-owned primary schools now have pre-kindergarten. All primary schools which are being rehabilitated or constructed have modern early childhood centers. This month, we will establish a government-owned pre-kindergarten at Kulibistri. The new pre-kindergarten at the Baroness Patricia Scotland Primary School in Vickers, which was constructed by the Maria Holder Memorial Trust, will be opened later this month. We have refurbished 4 pre-kindergartens and we have established new centers at Salibia under the OECS Pearl Initiative. Presently, 31 pre-kindergarten teachers are engaged in professional development as we work towards building the capacity of our early childhood educators. On behalf of the Government of Dominica, the Ministry of Education thanks all our partners who collaborate with us to ensure that we provide quality early childhood education to our children. We thank the Maria Holder Memorial Trust for continued support in constructing new pre-kindergartens around the island. We extend gratitude and appreciation to our valued parents, caregivers, and educators.
And that's the Minister responsible for Education, Octavia Alfred. She says Eat Potato Day, scheduled for November 18, is among the activities for the month.
Many of the activities this month will be observed at the early childhood centers. We began with our district church service. This weekend, we are asking that all churches give special recognition and special blessings to our children. Students and their families will engage in field trips. Family Focus Week provides an opportunity for greater engagement of the family in our programs. This year, our food is potato. Eat Potato Day is on Monday, 18th November. On International Men's Day, which is November 19th, significant male adults in the children's lives are invited to interact with them at their centers. Community Outreach Day teaches our children from this tender age to look out for and to help those in need. To help children and their parents appreciate physical activity as part of being healthy, Belle Marché is on Friday, November 22nd. Our children are our heritage. Let us celebrate them. Let us celebrate with them. Let us make this early childhood month a memorable one as we celebrate the greatest gift, our children.
And that's the Minister responsible for Education, Octavia Alfred. General Secretary of the Public Service Union, Thomas Later, says the union will monitor working conditions at the Dominica Air and Seaport Authority. Employees walked off the job for a few hours yesterday after they said the storage of cement at the facility posed a health threat. Mr. Later said the union met with the management of the Dominica Air and Seaport Authority yesterday and they agreed on some action to improve the conditions for employees.
We'll monitor the situation, and if management has fallen on its words, for example, if management does not provide a personal protective equipment and other things, then I will meet with the staff and we will decide how we move from there. Storage of the cement, because where it is stored now is directly in front of the shed, and with damaged bags, it is a problem to the staff. When vehicles are driving out, again, you would know how the thing will spread and so on. So the storage, the loading, all this pose a problem to the staff.
And that's the General Secretary of the Public Service Union, Thomas Later. The U.S. Embassy in Barbados has boosted its support to the regional security system's efforts to combat transnational crimes and threats and enhance security across the Eastern Caribbean. The Executive Director of the Regional Security System, Admiral Irwinton Sherland, and the Ambassador of the U.S. to Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean and the OECS, Roger Nyhus, they amended a letter of agreement ushering in an additional $2.6 million in support of efforts to enhance security in the regional security system member states. Finally, this morning, Vice President Kamala Harris has called on Americans to accept the results of the elections, She made the statement while addressing the nation for the first time since Donald Trump's decisive election victory on Wednesday night. Earlier, Kamala Harris called President-elect Trump to concede.
Now I know folks are feeling and experiencing a range of emotions right now, but we must accept the results of this election. I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition, and that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power. A fundamental principle of American democracy is that when we lose an election, we accept the results. That principle, as much as any other, distinguishes democracy from monarchy or tyranny. And anyone who seeks the public trust must honor it. At the same time, in our nation, we owe loyalty not to a president or a party, but to the Constitution of the United States.
And that's the U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris. She lost badly to Donald Trump in Wednesday's election. The news continues. Now let's bring you the headlines of the news again. Dominica's Prime Minister warns about the impact of CNCDs on the Dominican population. The Regional Security System RSS member states get $2.6 million to help fight crime in the region. Vice President Kamala Harris tells Americans to accept the results of Wednesday's election. Well, that's a look at the DBS Morning News. Don't go away. The sports report comes up shortly.
Cooking made easy with Roberts. Purchase Roberts coconut spread, olive oil spread, or milk cream.
For a chance to win one of 4 amazing prizes: a cake mixer, a complete cooking set, a pressure cooker, or baking tins. Can you imagine butter with coconut or soybean oil combined? Nuka Pale, Bongo. Excellent taste, great flavor, and a healthier option. Shop now and win big with Roberts. Promotion ends November 15th. Terms and conditions apply.
Manger local, boire local, plonger en dedans toute bagaille Dominique. Apprécier bon sample pour rien pendant toute saison là. Célébrer Kilti Dominique et puis spectacle local en live. Visitez Delino en magasin là pour bon petit déjeuner et bon déjeuner créole. Visitez Coin Dominique côté Big W et puis IGA Supercenter et achetez ou gagner manger Dominique. Proposé par HHV Whitchurch & Company pour meilleurs produits en gros et en détail.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Covering the nation and beyond. DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speedy delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Let's begin the DBS Morning Sports Report with some good news for the West Indies. Centuries for Brandon King and Casey Carty as the Windies hammered England to secure a 2-1 one-day international series win last night in Barbados. Carty got a maiden one-day 100 as the West Indies secured their first one-day series win for 2024. The West Indies won the toss and elected to bowl first. They had England under pressure at 24 for 4 before Phil Salt led the England fight back. Salt got 74, Dan Mosley 57, and Sam Curran 40, and Jofra Archer 38 not out as England got 263 for 8 in their 50 overs. Matthew Ford picked up 3 for 35, and Alzari Joseph 2 for 45. Romario Shepherd picked up 2 for 33, and Ruston Chase 1 for 42 for the West Indies. The run chase was all about the Brandon King and Casey Carty show. The two shared a 209-run partnership for the second wicket as they put the Windies on course for the massive win.
And here a clinical batting performance led by Brandon King and Casey Carty, following on from excellent work in the power play with the West Indian bowlers. Clinches the decider. They win the series by 2-1, and more importantly in the bigger picture, take incremental strides to improving their ranking in the game.
Well, King got 102, Casey Carty an unbeaten 128 as the West Indies hit 267 for 2 in 43 overs to win by 8 wickets. Brandon King was named the man of the match. Matthew Ford, he was named the player of the series. West Indies captain Shea Hope.
I thought that we asked for consistency and discipline, and that's exactly what the guys did. The main thing, if you want to be an elite team, you got to make sure you're doing things consistently. And I'm just happy to see the guys putting their weight. Everyone is ticking their boxes off the field, and then it's obviously transferring into the on-the-field stuff.
Obviously, you've been the main contributor the last couple of years in one international cricket. What does it say that you've got other guys to score runs and hundreds as well?
Yeah, it's a big plus for us. The work is really showing. Like I said, the guys are putting a lot of work off the field, so it's important that we understand that the work off the field, translates into on-the-field stuff. So I think it's a great confidence booster, especially for the batting unit, and I think that going forward, we're going to have a lot more runs to come.
And that's the West Indies captain, Shea Hope. Let's stay with cricket news. The Windward Island Volcanoes captain Sonny Lambris is calling on his players to back themselves if the team is to dig deep out of its current situation in the regional Super 50 Overs tournament. The Volcanoes have lost 2 of their first 3 games in the tournament. Lambris says the players need to believe that they belong at this level.
I think we as a team, we need to do some soul searching. I mean, I can see guys trying really hard. But I think guys need to believe themselves a little bit more. I mean, we have some new players here, so some guys who are relatively new. But I think guys need to back their ability a little bit more, trust their process, do what they've been doing to get here. I not question themselves. And you spoke about the start. I mean, we haven't been able to start well for the entire tournament. That's both with bat and ball. I think that's something we really need to work on. Getting off to good starts, both with bat and ball. We've been playing some good cricket in patches, and I think once we play that good game, I don't think anybody would beat us. We seem to be beating ourselves, and I must take the blame for some of it. I mean, I got in today and got out, but I think once we keep it simple and do the right things for a lot longer, I think we're gonna be okay. But as I said, it's not up to me. I believe in myself, I believe in the guys. But it's up to us as an entire team to believe in ourselves, and that I think is of utmost importance.
And that's the Windward Island Volcanoes captain, Sonny Lambris. The Volcanoes' next match is on Friday against the Leeward Islands. The regional Super 50 Overs tournament will continue today with Guyana playing Jamaica and the West Indies Academy taking on the defending champions, Trinidad, at 9 o'clock this morning. Some volleyball news now. Head coach of the men's beach volleyball team, Ray Robinson, is back in the team of Mervyn Mingo and Bill Clark-Frederick to do well in the 8th stage of the Nausicaa Beach Volleyball Continental Tour. The team left Dominica for El Salvador on Wednesday. The team of Mingo and Frederick captured gold earlier this year in the ECVA Beach Championships in St. Kitts. The tournament gets underway on Friday.
Dominica will be taking part in the 8th stage of the Nausicaa Continental Tour, which runs from November 7th to the 11th. It's another opportunity for the pair of Bill Frederick and Mervyn Mingo to showcase their skills and to gain some much needed experience. Coming off their win at the Under-21 ECVA Beach Volleyball Championship, this is just a chance for them to better their skills and to face tougher competition. It's also a preparation tournament for the senior ECVA tournament, which is going to take place in February of 2025. So again, it's all in the process of developing beach volleyball. This 8th stage will be held in El Salvador, and our participation was made possible through the generous contributions of the Dominica Olympic Committee. We presented a development plan to them and they embraced it, and this is just part of the development thrust of the DAVA, particularly in beach volleyball. We also plan on having teams take part in the 9th and 10th stage of the Continental Tour, which will be in Costa Rica and Trinidad.
And that's the head coach of the men's beach volleyball team, Ray Robinson. 2 matches are on this afternoon as the Sports Division Secondary Schools Football Tournament resumes. Academic School of Learning will battle the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School in the Under-20 division at the Benjamin's Park, while at the Dominica Football Association Technical Center in Stock Farm, the Dominica Grammar School will play the Goodwill Secondary School. Both matches will get underway at 2:30. Let's go back to some volleyball news. International volleyball coach Brian Gavlas has rated his stint in Dominica as a success and says the future is bright for Dominica's volleyball. Gavlas has been working with the Volleyball Association on a 6-month stint. He's been working with the youth teams, grassroots programs, and coached the team to the 2nd place finish in the ECVA men's volleyball tournament.
I was very happy and impressed with the commitment
of the athletes in terms of the training that we had scheduled. I was I was basically asked to want to train more than what we were scheduling from a lot of athletes, which is great, both on the men's side and the women's side. I respect so much the sacrifice that each individual has to make in order to get to training. The majority of our athletes are traveling long distances, 45-minute, hour drive, whatever the case is, from Marigot to Massac and then back, and that's while working during the day. So it's amazing the commitment that these athletes had to try to work and compete and to try to be one of the best in the ECVA.
International volleyball coach Brian Gavlas. Finally, let's go back to some cricket news. South African Imran Tahir will lead the Guyana Amazon Warriors into battle as they get set for the inaugural ExxonMobil Guyana Global Super League. The tournament runs from the 26th of November to December 7 in Guyana. Tahir will be joined by fellow South African Dwayne Pretorius and English player all-rounder Moeen Ali. USA-based left-arm spinner Hassan Khan and Bangladesh fast bowler Tanzim Hassan Saqib round out their overseas signings. Guyana will also have West Indies one-day captain Shea Hope and batting all-rounder Roston Chase as part of their lineup for the event. The full Guyana team is Imran Tahir, Moeen Ali, Shea Hope, Dwayne Pretorius, Hassan Khan, Tanzim Hassan Saqib, Shimron Hetmyer, Kimo Paul, Romario Shepherd, Roston Chase, Mark Dial, Kevlon Anderson, and Shama Springer. Guyana will open its campaign against Lahore Queenslanders of Pakistan in their opening match on November 26. The winner of the tournament will walk away with $1 million. It is 7:30 in Dominic and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. That's how we'll end news and sports. We'll bring you at 11 a news update, another major news package at 1:15. On behalf of the news and sports departments and our link person Hazari Williams, Curtis Matthew saying good morning.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speed the delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
DBS
DBS News. Accurate, up-to-date, professional. We bring you the news of the nation via 3 newscasts, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. The DBS Major Morning News, 1:15 p.m. Your lunchtime news bulletin, and at 6 in the evening, the DBS Evening News. Call us at 448-4302. Listen on www.dbcradio.net. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DBS Radio. Stay on top of the nation's news with your nation station, DBS. "7:35 is the time here on your Nature Isle. Up next, we bring you your morning's weather report, made possible compliments of the good folks of Flow Dominica Limited and Big Edge Financial.
You've got the edge over your circumstances. Many times there'll be trials to face, at least when it comes to your waning finances. You've got the edge, help is coming your way. You've got Big Edge for those days when you're running low. Big Edge is the place to go. Big Edge, the cash can be in your hand with the easiest payment plan. Big Edge, cash in a flash.
At this time, we say good morning to Keisha Dubeek with this morning's weather report. Good morning.
Good morning. The weather reports from the Dominican Meteorological Service at Douglas Charles Airport for today, Thursday, November 7th, as recorded at 7 a.m. Today's weather is expected to be mostly cloudy with scattered light moderate showers and isolated thunderstorms. Conditions at Douglas Charles Airport were cloudy with light rain. Surface winds variable at 2 knots or 4 kilometers per hour. Present temperature 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Yesterday's rainfall at the Douglas Charles Airport was 0.4 millimeters, and the total rainfall for the month so far is 44.1 millimeters. The sun will set today at 5:34 p.m. and rise tomorrow at 6:05 a.m. The high tides today will be at 8:18 a.m. and 6:57 p.m. and the next low tide will be at 12:06 p.m. The weather outlook for Dominica and the Les Antilles. A deep trough system across the leadwards is expected to maintain a heightened chance for cloudiness, scattered showers, and isolated thunderstorms across the area today. Unstable conditions are likely to linger into Friday due to the passage of a tropical wave. People in areas prone to flooding, landslides, and falling rocks are advised to remain alert and to exercise caution. Moderate seas with waves up to 7 feet are expected during the next 24 hours. Wave heights could increase to near 8 feet on Friday. All sea users and people living near to or traversing coastal areas are advised to be on alert. Now for the forecast for today and tonight. Synopsis. A trough system is affecting the area. Forecast for today and tonight. Mostly cloudy with scattered light to moderate showers and isolated thunderstorms. Wind southeasterly at 10 to 30 kilometers per hour. Sea conditions moderate in open water. Waves speaking 1.5 to 2 meters or 5 to 7 feet. Small craft operators and sea bathers are advised to exercise caution. Please remember, we are still in hurricane season. For updated information, weather conditions, log on to our website at weather.gov.dm or call 266-4490 for further information. Like our Facebook page, Dominica Meteorological Service. Follow us on Instagram at Dominica Mets. Follow our WhatsApp channel 618-3469. Reporting from the Douglas House Airport, I am Keisha Dubika.
And we thank Keisha Dubik for this morning's weather report, made possible compliments the good folks of Flow Dominica Limited and Big Edge Financial.
Here's a fun fact. In just 29 seconds, you can say goodbye to paper bills forever. Seriously, in 29 seconds. That's less time than this ad. Head over to discoverflow.co or visit us in-store and update your contact information now. By October 1st, your bills will be digital, easy to access, secure, and hassle-free. So what are you waiting for? This ad still has 2 seconds left, and you could have already gone paperless.
Make weather information a part of your daily life. Listen to the weather report after the morning news and at 1:10 p.m. daily on DBS Radio. A message from the Dominica Meteorological Service, your trusted source for weather information.
This is DBS Radio. The time now, it's 19 minutes before 8. Up next, we present the general announcements on your community bulletin board, made possible compliments the Central Cooperative Credit Union and Valley Engineering Sales and Services.
Stretch your dollar at Valley Engineering. At Valley Engineering, our customers enjoy our dollar stretching price policy. Save money. Valley dollar stretch prices apply to a wide range of parts, which include water pumps, shock absorbers, steering and suspension parts, clutches, pressure plates, filters, oh yes, oil, gas, and air filters, NGK plugs, ball and roller bearings for wheels and transmission, timing and fan belts, engine gaskets, mechanics tools, brake parts, wiper blades, mud guards, grills, batteries, lubricants, starter and alternator parts, bulbs, head and park lamp, and many, many more items. These dollar stretch prices at Valley Engineering will not shock you. They will only surprise you. Why not visit us today on Goodwill Road or at our relocated Portsmouth outlet on Bay Street? So cut costs and save with Valley Engineering's dollar stretching. And now, your community bulletin board.
Domlec wishes to inform its customers in Ansel, Ans de May, Benz, Hampstead, Windblow, and Savonpie and Kalabishi that their electricity supply will be interrupted today, Thursday, November 7, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. This interruption is necessary to allow Domlec to undertake high voltage maintenance on their distribution system at Ans de May. Additional information is available on Domlec's website at www.domlec.dm under Scheduled Outages. Domlec appreciates your understanding in this matter and regrets any inconvenience caused. The Dominica Essential Oils and Spices Cooperative Society Limited, in collaboration with the Rotary Club of Dominica, will host an educational meeting to facilitate the restoration of the Bay Oil distilleries with all members and producers of Bay Oil from La Plaine, Boitica, and Des Lys. Today, Thursday, November 7th, at the Delis Primary School from 4 p.m. Transportation arrangements will be made available for members from Boitica, La Plaine, and Delis. Mr. Philip Geist will transport members from La Plaine and Boitica. Mr. Kennedy Williams will transport members from Delis. Please be guided accordingly. The Viecas branch of the National Cooperative Credit Union will close at 2 p.m. today, Thursday, November 7th, to facilitate a staff training. Please be guided accordingly. Members of the Marigont Cooperative Credit Union and the general public are informed of the following changes.